right, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Earthlings. You really are fantastic. Well, thank you and welcome to the Late Night Landing. I'm your host, Max Zeeks. Thanks for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. Yeah, our first show. Yeah, we haven't been canceled yet. Wow, amazing. All right, well, let's see. You got fall, fall or autumn? I don't know. You humans, you have two different words for these seasons around here. But anyway, it's fall. Leaves are turning, and you're going to be. What are you going to be doing with the leaves, huh? I guess they're going to be dying, and everybody jumps in a pile. Is that what they like to do around here? Yeah. No. Not on my planet. We don't do any of that type of stuff. So, yeah. And then, let's see, after fall is spooky season. Halloween time, right? Halloween time. Yes, Halloween time. All right, Halloween time's coming. And, you dress up. You dress up at Halloween time, right? Yeah. Method acting, right? That's what it is, basically? Yes. So, I saw a small person the other day dressed up as a pumpkin spice latte. Yeah. I didn't know if that was a costume or a cry for help. No idea. I'm still trying to learn all your earthly, things. And then trick-or-treating, right? You go up to the doors and you ask for candy, right? If they don't give you candy, you, trick them or something? Yeah. I guess so. Well, I went up to my neighbor's house and knocked on the door and said, "Give me all your candy or I'll change your orbitary planet." And she just came out of the door and looked at me bewildered and handed me a granola bar. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn about, all how you humans react to everything. So, anyway, well, you know what, folks? We got a great show tonight. We've got two authors from Earth, and they have just created their new creation, Bones and Betrayal, Silence of the Dead. Yeah, we got him here, folks, in the flesh. You're going to see him. You're going to ask him a lot of questions. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so stick around, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Wow, this is a great first show, and I've got two amazing guests on tonight. They're renowned authors from Earth, and they just got a new book out. It's Erica and Andy. Thanks so much for being here tonight. How are you both doing?
Good.
Great, thank you.
Oh, all right. So, Erica Marks and Andy Erdwin. Gosh, I'm just screwing the dang name up. I'm so sorry, Andy.
That's right. Don't worry, I've been called worse.
Here we go. Okay, so Andy, when did you first realize that you had the creative spark to be a writer?
I think it was after playing a game in 2000, the year 2000 that is, called Baldur's Gate, which basically sucked the life out of my free time. And I sat there and went, you know what? The amount of hours I've sort of spent playing this game, I could have written a book. So that's what I'm going to do. And I decided there and then that I would try to get a book published. Took me 10 years to finally achieve it, with lots of mistakes and failures along the way. But that's probably the first time that I could honestly say that I wanted to write.
That's amazing, Andy. That just shows your dedication. I mean, that's a long time, 10 years. Now, my home planet's 9,000 light years from Earth, so it's a long time.
Exactly. Wouldn't have gone very far.
Well, 10 years is that's a lot of dedication. That's good. I'm so glad you kept up with it. Miss Erica, when did you first realize that you had a spark for writing?
It was when I was in the third grade. I wrote a short story for an assignment, and we had to just be creative as possible, but we had to base it in something that actually happened to us. So I wrote a story called Grounded in Manura. You'll have to read the story. I have it somewhere. in my mom's house. But anyways, it was just a comedic thing that happened to me. And when I wrote that, it just, I breathed so much life into it. And I knew at that moment that I really just had a passion for writing.
Wow, that's great. And, I know I'm not of this earth, but boy, I sure do know what manure is. Anyway, it's kind of a universal thing around everywhere.
Yes.
So, let's see. You know what? All right. So you both had your creative spark in writing, and then now you've come together to create this new book, Bones and Betrayals, Silence of the Dead. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's about, Miss Erica?
It is about Holtar, who is a necromancer, and his wisecracking skull companion named Seymour. And they solve murder mysteries around the city of Trant. And this latest one in this book, Silence of the Dead, has really got them scratching their chins. So,
Let's see, Miss Erica, I kind of recognize your accent. It's more American, as they would say. And then, Mr. Andy, your accent is a little different. It's more English or England, as they would say, wherever that's at. Anyway, I know both
Yeah.
those places are far away. How in the world did you both collaborate on this, Mr. Andy?
So, through the power of the internet and communication, we have been able to collaborate, keeping an eye on each other's time zones. As you know, we're 5,009 miles apart, and we have to be considerate of each other's sort of schedules that we have. But in terms of collaborating, it's been a great adventure, so to speak. We met on a previous book, actually, which I wrote and Erica edited for me. So I had such a blast on it that I invited Erica back to co-write Bones and Betrayals with me.
Wow, okay, so Miss Erica, yeah, there were some challenges there for writing and stuff. Kind of what were some of those challenges of writing since you're in different time zones?
I think the biggest one is the time difference. A lot of the times, I'm just getting up for the day and he's already past lunchtime. And I think that's one of the biggest thing is just working with that for us 6 hour time difference and working with each other's schedules, and trying to find those little times where we can, talk about it. But a lot of the times it's, hey, here's an email and then I edit and then I send it back and then the next day he'll get it. And then it was a lot of emails back and forth for sure.
Definitely. I think we had that moment where I would go to bed having maybe written a section and said, look, can you take a look at this? And then it's great because for me, I would go to bed and wake up and the story had progressed a little bit more. And that was always encouraging and helped with the momentum of the book being written.
That's really awesome. And look at that, just shows you the power of technology that you have here on Earth. Amazing! And now, just a real quick follow-up question. So, as you're writing the story, it sounds like you're both writing at the same time, or did one have control over character and then more story, or just elaborate just a little bit on that.
I'll let Erica answer.
So Andy, I felt like did all of the outline of what the picture was going to look like because it's his world, his characters, and then I added the brushstrokes in between. I colored in the little things, and then we both breathed life into each character, into the new characters that we created. So it was really a joint venture.
That's
I
awesome.
couldn't have colored in anything without the backbone, and he couldn't have had the final version without the paint. So it was just a really collaborative work that we did back and forth with it and played off of each other.
That is so awesome. And look at that. Two creatives can get along. Wow. All right. Well, you know what? What do you want your readers to get out of the book when they read it? Mr. Andy.
I think I want them to feel like they're enjoying a murder mystery that doesn't take itself too seriously, and that they can come along and try to solve at the same time, or maybe just a little bit ahead of Holtar and Seymour, the main protagonists. So I'd like to call it what I call fair game. It's a fair game case. So you don't necessarily need to be super smart to solve it. You just need to pay attention to the clues that are coming in.
Absolutely. That's why I was able to read it. All right, Miss Erica, what would you like the readers to get out of the book when they read it?
As an avid reader myself, I want to be entertained when I read a book. I want something that whisks me off into another world, because sometimes this one is not so much fun and you have stresses of life. That's what I want the readers to go. I want them to be able to step into the city of Trant, into this realm, and just kind of escape for a little bit, because that's why I myself read.
Absolutely. And as I was reading it, it kind of made me homesick. There were little elements about home that I all remember, all the magical stuff and things. And oh, look at that. Oh, sorry, I'm talking too much about myself now. So, but you both are very creative people. We've already established that, and extremely smart. So, what inspires you to keep writing? We'll start with Miss Erica.
I think for me, it's the joy of writing. It's creating a new world. It's creating more characters, and hopefully getting that in front of a reader where they can get whisked away. I've always loved writing. I love every aspect of it, the planning, the figuring out how a character is going to be, their little ticks, their little tells, and then writing the prose to where it all kind of makes sense. The whole thing is fun to me. I just enjoy it, so I just keep writing because it's a passion of mine.
Partly similar to Erica, I have a need for to scratch an itch, a creative itch. And I like the idea that people read stuff that I come up with. That's very flattering for me, especially if they enjoy it. If they hate it, not so much. But you can't. Everybody has their opinion to whether they think something's good or not. And the other real inspiration really is something I want to leave for my kids. I want them to be able to look back when I'm shuffled off from this mortal coil. To look back and see me in the writing and be inspired to actually go out and do something for themselves, and trust in the one thing that they've got, which is unique to them, which is their ideas. And I want them to be able to follow their ideas and their dreams, and that's what I'm doing. That is what Erica is doing. And I think if we can inspire other people to do it, especially our kids, I think that's job done.
Absolutely, absolutely. Letting that next generation know that they can do anything. That's so great. Both are inspiring to me. And I know all of our audience is really enjoying your interview. So real quick, tell them where they can buy the book.
Go on, Erica.
You can buy it, if that's what you ask. You can buy it on Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk, or wherever your Amazon is.
Gotcha. All right. Amazon is everywhere. I will attest to that. My short time here, I can tell you, Amazon is everywhere. Okay.
So it's available in hardback, paperback, and on ebook.
Perfect. You just read my mind, because I was going to ask what variations are available. And yes. And I was going to say that my voice is available for the audiobook, okay? All right. This exact voice is available. All right. Wait, real quick. So glad you guys are here. My first guest here on the Late Night Landing. And is there any fun fact you want to share with people that they might not know about you? So we'll go with you first, Mr. Andy.
I love creating memes. I've created several memes that have gone viral. One actually got me a book deal, which was a cat playing Dungeons and Dragons, and a whole dialogue between the cat and the orc, which went viral and got me a book deal. to produce a whole load of different sort of animated little illustrations of cats and dogs playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow, I would have never imagined cats playing Dungeons and Dragons, whatever that is. But that sounds amazing, and it got you so to write. Wow, you're really a genius. Okay, Miss Erica, what's a fun fact that most people might not know about you?
So I'm gonna have my full circle moment. So my fun story of grounded in manure. My fun fact is, which some people are like, what? My family are farmers, and my grounded in manure story was actually I got grounded because I was playing in the cow poop. My family are dairy farmers and Angus farmers, and they own a big farm out in Missouri. And people find it hard to believe that when I grew up, I was a farm girl. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know what, Miss Erica? There's been something I've just picked up here on Earth. I don't know if it's still relevant or not because, again, I am new to Earth, but it's called TMI, whatever that stands for. But I think you just told us TMI.
I was a kid.
Oh, well, still, yeah, I'm still going to say that. All right. Well, you know what? It's been great having you both on here. Is there any final words that you'd like to say? We'll start with Mr. Andy.
Um, Go out, buy the book, and if you enjoy it, watch out because there's more to come.
Oh, no. Whoa, do we have an exclusive here right now?
Could be. We're working on book 2.
Oh, yay! Finally, my first show and my first exclusive. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that more's to come. Okay, Miss Erica, anything else you want to say?
No, but yes, if you ever think about writing, then go out and do it. You have to just start and you have to keep writing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys are an inspiration to lots of people out there just to go for your dream and just do it. Right? Hey, you know what? I better watch saying that because I think that is on one of these popular TV commercials I've been watching. So, anyway, thank you so much for being here with me on my first
Thank you for
show.
having us, Max.
Absolutely, absolutely. We look forward to more from Bones and the Trail. And of course, the first book is Silence of the Dead, and it's available anywhere you get your books, but specifically, if you want it, get it on Amazon. Okay, guys, see ya.